You just clicked on odd one out. Big mistake. Over the next 4 weeks, you will be trying to figure out who the odd one out is. Last week, the group decided to vote out Marco. However, I kind of saw this coming, or kind of a little bit. It was honestly a really good episode. Shocker. I really expected someone else to go home, but he didn't take the advantage. Nonetheless, the build-up was incredible. Now, if you want to talk about build-up, just watch this whole episode, because this is a great gateway for the finale. But remember, as a community, down below with the link in the description below, you guys get to vote for who you think the odd one out is as a community, which is pretty cool because you guys get to play along. Remember, keep your eyes peeled, open, listening ears, and you guys are about to find out some crazy things today. So let's get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of Odd One Out. So, Gross, catch you up. People were talking, everybody did their investigations, interrogations. Let's just say things went south real quick. So you were safe, no one voted for you. And as you could tell, the person that got eliminated was Marco. So I want to just talk about that because obviously a blindside had to happen in order for Marco to get eliminated. And now it was real close between Marco and Maya. So Maya, how are you feeling about that right now, that you had 2 votes on your head yesterday? It was out of the blue. So what are you feeling right now?
To be honest, I have no idea why they would vote for me, because I feel like I have a solid story and I don't have anything to like anything that you guys could pin on me. So I don't know, I was confused.
Brianna, so you were the main target on episode 1, and now people are starting to shy away from you. Do you think that's going to come back up for tonight's vote? Because it's getting serious. One of you guys are going home, and it's going to be going to be 2 guys, or 2 guys, 1 girl. It's just one of you guys going to go home. So how you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know how confident I feel today, but hopefully I could prove them that I'm not the odd one out.
Keegan, talk to us. What's going on? Because I got some behind the scenes at Del Taco, and you were talking about some things that went on. So what's going on? Are you making alliances, going solo with Darian, or making alliance with the females? What's going on? Because someone did the blind side, and I don't know who it is until I edit the footage. So one of you is lying and one of you is telling the truth. So we have multiple accusations going on at once. So what's going on here?
Well, I'll side with whoever's willing to side with me, so long as I remain victorious. But I mean, it's all about me, is it not? But I don't know.
Darian.
I think I'm in a pretty good situation right now.
Okay, it seemed like it worked because you gave up immunity, and it looked like it worked. No one wrote your name down on the piece of paper once, so clearly it worked today. Remember, today's challenge, no one's safe. But the reward, it will help you, especially after today. You'll figure out the reward in a second. Darian, you left early, but that's okay. I just want to talk to you. How do you feel about being left out of the conversation and not being here to interact with all the other players? Do you think that's a downside to your game? Or you were like, once I had immunity, I don't care. I was free to leave, and I know I'm going to be good. So you want to talk to us about that process or progress?
If anything, I would have liked to have stayed and talked maybe a little bit more. The more information I have, the more it's easier to tell who's the odd one out. So it is a downside, but I still have the immunity, so I knew I was safe going home. So I wasn't stressing about it.
All right, well, we just needed to talk about what happened last night. So, contestants, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to play a game called, I forgot what it's called, like 10 questions. And I'll explain furthermore when we sit on the couch. This will definitely help you figure out more things and for more people to open up about themselves. And after that, we're going to do some things a little bit differently tonight and change up the order of plans. But without further ado, let's go ahead and transition to that game right now.
Alright, our second to last icebreaker challenge was called 10 questions. And this really broke the boundaries between people competing. Basically, the gist of the game was to get with everybody who was still in the game and ask them 10 questions they had in common. No, it couldn't be hands, feet, ears, eyes. You know, gotta make it a little bit more interesting. So each player took their time, took 5-10 minutes to really try to figure out what they had in common. And it seemed like the biggest problem was that a lot of them didn't have a lot in common. So, but this was a really breakaway through for them because they were able to figure out who was lying about their identity. No one won as no one was supposed to win. So, and that's pretty much what happened at Icebreaker. In addition, we changed it up a little bit. We had lunch first before the challenge. So, take a look at that.
I was pretty solid on that too. I feel completely positive that that's the case. No, not that. You already know.
You told them who the odd one out was, though, right?
Yeah.
And they both know.
Yeah, or they. I don't know if they believe me, but yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, I could be. You could be.
Oh yes, I could absolutely be the odd one out.
That's just what we call
was a junior.
KSI.
Because I was like, oh, what grade are you in? Because I was like, oh,
Who said that word to you? Was that Marco?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, he said. Man, that just messes with my head even more now.
I'm like,
No, I don't know who it is. I don't think it's Stephanie. I don't think it's an easy one. It's either Stephanie or
Because you feel my energy.
we should talk to her. I feel like we should he didn't want to get voted off.
we should text Dave and see if, yeah, we should do that.
So KSI.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark wanted me to deliver you a special message. He said that, are you gonna still split him the cash prize if you win?
Oh yeah.
You're still part of the deal? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I don't know when this happened, they made an agreement to split the cash if Gross makes it to the final two. So he just wanted to give you that message. So we're still splitting the dough.
Yeah. No,
Okay?
absolutely.
All right, there you go. All right, let's get back to it because they're probably still talking over there. How do you guys feel about going into this challenge knowing that there won't be an immunity idol, so you won't feel safe anymore? So talk to me about that. How do you guys feel?
I don't know, anyone can leave tonight.
I'm just
To be
not even
honest.
gonna bother. If it's something I don't want to do, I'm probably just not gonna do it. It's not worth anything.
Anybody else? How you guys feel? Brianna, how you feel?
I mean, I don't really feel any different from the first day, to be honest.
Because you and Keegan were the only person that did not win immunity so far in this challenge, and you guys seem like you guys were doing good so far without it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't really feel different since we haven't really won today.
No. I was talking to my crew, and they pointed out something really important. I don't know if you guys spotted it, but that's a game changer if you were able to figure out what someone said and you were paying attention to the nights before. That's all I'm going to say. So, hopefully today is really focused on knowing more about each other. So you really want to try to win the reward, and plus there's actually a cool little additional reward for first place and second place. And yeah, so I'll keep that in mind.
I'm a junior.
I'm a junior, yeah. So
Until we switch up the story.
I'm a junior. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that changes everything. Because that person, I would think it was Stephanie, but no.
I don't know. Completely.
Oh, it's just weird. Because at first I thought it was Stephanie, then he switched up his story. So now it could be him, but he wants to be voted out.
Did you tell him I want to be? Bro, what do you mean? Didn't you just tell them they want to be voted out? You want to be voted out?
You said it last night too, remember?
Like action.
Did you really have things to do or whatever? Yeah.
Dude, I swear I'm gonna beat that camera.
You have to. He has to have a stupid camera on. Just get him when he turns it off. That's what I was gonna say, because you told us that last night, but like, I don't know if that's like your plan. Or like, I don't know.
I'm not, dude.
Either way, if you are if you are backstabbing or
Hey, don't
blindsiding,
think you hit me, you.
either way, if you are blindsiding one of us, it'll be 2 against 2. So that doesn't make sense.
Question. What do y'all think about this guy?
I think he's a cool dude. He do his own thing. He don't.
Ow!
The third challenge was called Odd. You might be good. What the heck is Odd? It's just a normal game of horse. We just use 3 letters called Odd. And to be honest with you, I was really surprised at what Keegan was able to do. I have no words for that man. Keegan, if you're watching this, brother, you're a different breed, my guy. We definitely need to help you out. But the reward for today, you'll find a theme throughout this episode. The reward is pretty cool. Pay attention, and you'll see what happens at the end.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Challenge 3. Today, we're going to keep it simple, and we're going to play a classic game of horse, but instead, we're going to do 3 letters, and it'll be odd, because the series is called Odd One Out. That's the challenge. First place gets the first place prize, and the second place, they'll get a prize as well. So, without further ado, who wants to get started? Let's play ball.
So it's pig.
Sheesh! Wet like water. Okay, Brianna, you have to match that or else you get an O. No, you cannot lose. You gotta try. Okay. Oh.
Stupid.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Alright,
Dude, I don't play a minute of basketball in my life.
Give it the gun, man. Alright.
So it's just a layup?
Yeah. Alright.
You're short for that.
Let's see Brianna be the first one to go home. Okay, Brianna, HD might be. I would come over here so this. Steph Curry range. All right, Maya, the ball is in your possession. And it's in. Uh-oh. So, Brianna, if you do miss it, you get one more chance to try it again.
You can look like backwards.
Okay, you get one more try. Okay, you are officially the first one voted out, so you cannot win the prize. All right, come on, man.
You can do whatever you want though. Like, go closer.
I'm still gonna miss. I'm still going to miss.
That's just an embarrassment to society.
Oh, I'm gonna miss this one.
I know, it's so easy, guys. We're gonna miss it.
Oh, it's not
Oh my god. I swear, the easiest stuff we're gonna miss.
Okay, back up again. Do a different shot. Do like corner 3.
Oh,
Try
no.
it. Oh, close. Bro, for the deep 3.
Ah, I thought you was gonna make that.
All right, Maya's back on deck.
Here we go.
All right, corner 3. Wet like water. Oh. Okay, who's next? Keegan, take a shot. And go. Gross. Gross is still going for the deep 3. Wet like water.
Oh my god.
Oh! Air ball, just like Sergio. How do you make that 3?
Make it then. Go over there.
Oh!
Joshua, go over there and make it then.
No, hold on. Give me a second. Let him play it.
That's right. Watch him make the craziest stuff, and we're
Wet
gonna.
like water. No go.
Oh my god. Keegan, this is expensive equipment.
Oh my god. Nope.
No way, that's
They're going back and forth. Y'all do some like Chris and Jack. Oh snap.
No.
Yeah, I said.
I already felt it.
That one hand strategy. Oh wow. You actually.
Do I have to do it with one hand?
Yeah, you have to do it with your right hand.
And behind that line, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Maya, pressure's all on you.
Thanks for the letter.
Maya with the letter O.
Yeah. If you miss yours, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm about to say 2 for 2.
He makes that happen and be so mad.
Hold on, let me walk up to the basket and fade away.
Reverse layup.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh!
The ball is
Stick
so
to the
like...
fundamentals before you try to get fancy.
He's gonna kill us with that, aren't you?
He is.
Okay, something new. Oh!
Goodness.
He drains it. Who's
It's my turn.
Whoa! Air
I could
ball.
have just shot it with 2 hands.
O-D. O-D.
OD.
Yeah, O-D. And you have nothing. You still have, both of y'all still have nothing?
No.
Wow, okay, so,
Arm.
oh
my
God.
How am I better with one arm?
Oh.
But you're acting like he a globetrotter out
He put it
here.
back while he was in the air. Wait,
I'm
I'm so confused.
Man, that'd be nice for a cameraman.
Whatever, I'm
No,
out.
no, no, you do. You have one more time.
Oh, okay.
You have one more time.
Let's go see it, baller. Let's see it.
I keep hitting them.
Oh, she's out. Okay. Rose and Keegan, the only 2 players that have no letters, are in the game. Come on, yeah, there you go. There you go, there you go. Play it smart. Play it smart.
Both hands, Keegan.
See, wait, do it again. Hit it once and left. I know it's cheesy, but.
I don't deserve to win, dude.
Alright, layup. Both hands.
I'm not even gonna attempt that. Like,
No, try it.
Just try it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, you have O-D-D.
Oh, I forgot the last step. You gotta make it.
Dude, I can't put it through my legs. Dude, I literally
That's the game right there. Come on, let's see it. Let's see
No,
it
I
try.
can't! Look at this. Here's my attempt at putting it through my legs, alright?
Yeah. Look, put your legs like this.
No!
Alright, fine. Listen. Then take a shot from right there. The drain.
That's
Now, all right. Think about the
Okay.
rest. Oh, damn.
You have one more try.
Oh my.
Alright, that's game. Okay, so contestants, come right here. We just do it right here. Everybody, come over here. Okay, so Gross, you won today's challenge. Part of your winnings will be not only do you get to select the well, let me do the first thing first. The first prize you get is 1 month free subscription of Spotify Premium. Let's go. Okay. The second thing you get is pick a restaurant between Yogurtland and Sonic.
Sonic?
Okay. You're gonna pick one of the girls to go with you to Sonic, and the other 2 will be automatically matched up. What's gonna happen is that you 2, or who do you want to pick first? Okay, Brianna, you're going with Gross. Maya, you're going with Keegan. For the rest of the afternoon, you guys will be sharing your dessert while you're chatting away.
dude, I don't
That's all you're doing.
I need sugar.
Yes.
I don't need sugar.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you could just
Pretend.
Yeah, pretend like you're eating some sugar. But that's the game. That's the reward for this afternoon. We'll come back and we'll set up for voting. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, hold on.
Yep, what did I say? Told you guys, Keegan, we need to sign you up for some lessons like a 5-year-old can dribble between their legs. But nonetheless, remember, no one is safe. No one has immunity. It's gone, baby. Like, it's gone. No one has it. So Darian decided to pick Brianna, while Keegan and Maya got automatically paired up. They both went their separate ways to spend the evening with each other, as they got to spend pretty much talking about everything that went down, exchange words, and let's just say, man, it was crazy. So take a look.
Gross. I mean, Darren, why'd you choose Brianna to go on? Why'd you choose Brianna instead of Maya?
Probably because I gotta tell her something important about the games.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you're saving that for when we get to Sonic?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Brianna, how you
What
feel?
I'm talking about.
I'm kind of scared right now, you know? I don't know what he wants to talk about. So, I mean, it's about the game, but you know.
Here's the thing. It's very important because today's all about learning more, and this is the time, this is Final Four. So you could be building alliances, exposing other people, because we don't know what they're going to be talking about over there, Keegan and Maya. So who knows what can happen tonight? It might be, you know, obvious, or it might not be obvious at all. So it just depends on how you guys play your game. So obviously, Darian chose you for a reason. So we'll find out more at Sonic, you know? I travel castle cause I'm gonna win that money in my pocket and I get to spend it. Gotta spend the money on Amazon. Gotta spend those racks like it's Neutron. Hey, Darian and Darian and Brianna gonna make an alliance. Backstab Maya, gonna get Keegan out. I know you be recording. I be spitting bars so hard like the ocean. Oh my god!
Basically, I figured out who the odd one out is on the first night, and we already voted out, which was Stephanie. So what my original plan was Marco, me, and Keegan, we're gonna vote you two out because we had the upper hand, and we're gonna split the fast prize. But Keegan went off the rails. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna vote Keegan because he pissed me off.
Well, I was thinking about voting Keegan out, because, you know, yesterday he looked kind of suspicious, and then he was talking about voting you out. He was like, I regret giving him the I forgot what it's called.
The immunity.
The immunity, because he's like, oh, I wanted to vote him out, because like, he seems pretty suspicious. I was like, oh. And then today, you know, in the beginning, he did say he was a sophomore. And then when we were doing the questions right now, I asked him, what grade are you? And he's like, I'm a junior. So I was like, oh.
Then I was like, wait a minute. Darian's kind of sus a little bit, but then I was like, no, I don't know. And then I was sus of Brianna. I was just sus of everybody.
Well,
but
to be honest, I think definitely from the beginning.
Stephanie already?
Stephanie was my number one sus throughout
What
the
made
entire
you think that? Like, what made her sus?
Honestly, her interactions with Kristoff's family.
Right.
Also, she just didn't talk very much.
She also pointed out to me that Kristoff asked her to come early to help. So then when she told me that, I was like, why would he need you to help? Like, you know what I mean? So that kind of made me sus about her too.
I can trust her just a little bit, but there's no guarantee. And I promise you there's no guarantee that it was Stephanie. But it's a high chance it was, just from that little overhearing.
Well, you never know.
And Keegan's acting real sus, so I'm voting Keegan.
So you think the imposter's still here?
Huh?
You think that there's a chance the imposter's still here?
There's always a chance the imposter's still here.
So how are you feeling then?
I mean, if it's not, well...
You can believe me if you want. I'm voting Keegan.
Stephanie...
Because you don't know. You don't know
when
if she's telling the truth.
Yeah, because when she was talking to me, like, I talked to her, like, how did he meet everyone and all that? Well, Josh, and he was like, oh, we have a class in common. I met him in class and everything. So from there, she stayed pretty, like, serious on her story. So she seemed pretty confident on it.
Okay.
What do you think about Gross?
I mean, he's a little intimidating with his whole, like, I'm good at lying, and he's here to win. That was his main thing that he said, that he pointed out. He was here to win.
I think Gross is probably my main target right now.
I thought I was gonna...
After I kind of backstabbed him and Marco, I think that he might be out to get me when voting when the time comes, so...
I also saw Brianna and Darian talking a little bit, and then he picked her to go to Sonic, so that made it even more like they have a little alliance.
If you guys didn't vote out Marco, like if I didn't have immunity, would you have voted me out?
To be honest, no. My technique for Marco was, I honestly didn't even know if he was the odd one out, but I thought it was going to be easier to have more space to talk to you guys and, you know, kind of find out who could be the odd one out.
And I was going to say, I was hoping that you were going to vote out Marco because, not to sound rude or anything with Marco, I can't read him. I can't read him, and neither can I read Keegan. So that's why I'm voting Keegan out. Also, he double-crossed us. So in the voting process, me and Marco voted Maya, right?
There you go.
But Keegan, I think, sided with you two, because you two voted out Marco.
So wait, Keegan was supposed to vote Maya?
Uh-huh.
And if he didn't vote for Maya, that means Maya would have left yesterday?
Maya should have left yesterday, but Keegan went off the rails.
So
I think the spiciness got to him.
So what?
Keegan didn't side with us. He didn't even talk to us. But he talked to us, but he didn't say anything. He said that if you were still there and he hadn't give you immunity, he would have
voted
you out.
Yeah.
And they're going against one of us. I don't know who it is.
That's true. That's true. I already had a little conversation with Brian.
Yeah.
That's
Do you guys like Sonic or Yogurt? Yogurt World better?
Are you actually
Yogurt? No, we actually talked a whole bunch of stuff. It's Yogurt Land
little homie
and
over
two
there was
Sonic.
behind you.
So, well, there goes Keegan.
It was, so basically it was based on, yesterday's vote was on Keegan. So no one read Keegan on both sides of the spectrum. First it was supposed to be Maya, now it was supposed to be, but then it turned out to be Marco. So what's y'all's game plan for tonight? Or making a line, staying solo?
I don't know, because after that, I just assumed Keegan was with you two, and it was going to be you three versus me, and I was just going to get voted out either way.
No, because I have talked to Maya, and she is, since day one, we've been thinking it was Keegan, and we're still kind of serious, thinking it's Keegan. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Maya's going to vote Keegan out today. Okay. So, pretty sure all of us are going to vote Keegan out today.
Landslide. Well, that's all I had.
Yeah, same.
Anything for him?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Nothing you want to ask him?
Not really.
Yeah, what did I say? It was pretty crazy to say the least. But now, I wanted to twist some things up, twist some words. Gotta make the game interesting. I know, I'm sorry, it's my fault. The contestants, I had to do what I had to do. So I pulled them aside before voting, and let's just say I got their opinions and expressed my concerns for them. So, this is my last time. Oh wait, no it's not. Alright, just watch.
Gross might pull a blind side on you. What went over there on the other side on Yogurt Land? What's happening here?
Well, we were talking about Darian.
Oh.
And I was pointing out a few susses that I have on him. I think he's target number 2 for me. I think Stephanie was still target number 1, but
you and Maya are teaming up. Are you thinking about getting Gross? Because that could be a big blindside he doesn't see coming.
I think
because
so.
He wants to get you. But that means, do you have Stephanie? Do you have Brianna on board?
I think so.
Ah.
I talked to both of them extensively today. Unless Gross is pulling some fast ones, like really, I don't know. I think I got it.
All right, thanks. I'm gonna go talk to the other people.
Okay, so at Yogurt Land, we talked about Darian, of course, and how he's too intimidating and that he might be lying or about his story, but I think I might blindside Keegan because one of his stories, in the very beginning, he said that he was a sophomore, and then I noticed that in there, he said that he was a junior. So he kind of switched up his story, so...
Well, I'm gonna tell you, but did you catch the part where yesterday Gross said that he wasn't afraid, no, he was afraid of roller coasters, and today he said
that he liked
so you're the one that caught on?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I would keep that in mind.
We were talking about that, how we're going to vote for Darian, but I don't know, because I was talking to Brianna earlier. And
I don't know who, Brianna still's undecisive. I have no idea. She might be a free vote that you might want to talk to. I'm going to talk to her, and I'm going to see what she's going to do, but tonight could get interesting really quick.
Because me and Brianna, I feel like we have an alliance, like the girls' alliance, but then I'll see her go off with Keegan. So I'm like, I don't know if they're going to vote for me or like, I don't know. So.
All right. Thanks for the information. Good talk.
To be
honest, I honestly think it's Keegan.
Oh.
You know, since we got here, you know, when we were doing the questions survey today, what really threw me off, and I had talked to Maya about it. I'm surprised she changed, but to be honest, we thought it was Keegan since him saying it was sophomore at the beginning, and now he's saying he's a junior. I was like, oh, so from one day to another, you don't turn into a junior, so.
Yeah, so him and Keegan and Maya might be teaming up to blindside Gross tonight. So it might be a tough decision. I don't know what you're gonna do, if his story is valid or not. I don't know if you caught on what he said, but who knows what's gonna happen. All right, that's it. Thank you. How are you feeling tonight? Are you still confident to vote off Keegan for what he did as payback?
Yeah. I'm gonna vote Keegan either way if he gets voted off. It's literally a vote between Keegan and me. So I'm just gonna assume.
Would you be surprised? Would you be shocked if one of the girls left tonight?
Yeah, because it seemed like they had it pretty solid, and then they were already making plans up and down, back and forth.
All right, so
I'm shocked if one of the girls got voted off.
I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to speak like I did last night for tribal council, and let's see if anybody speaks up. But so without further, let's go ahead and get tribal council started, man.
All right,
let's do it.
Darian seems like the second most suspect, so that's what I think. He seems like too confident to where it's like some reverse psychology where I don't know. It just seems like reverse psychology.
Could be. What about Maya?
I think she's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Maya and I are like I think she's pretty solid. I think she's a good alibi, definitely.
No, yeah, I agree with you. She's a good alibi, not gonna lie.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Maybe she votes me and then I eat my own words, but we'll see.
Finally, voting has come. Man, it's been one incredible journey just to see what's been happening with these people at Tribal Council, and I gotta say, this is definitely one of my favorite parts, like I've mentioned in the series before. Voting went sideways, just to say the least. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. You guys, remember, you guys get to vote on who you think the odd one is out, using the link in the description below. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably my favorite part of the night. Well, not really, because one of you guys go home, but welcome to Tribal Council number 3. So before we begin, I pulled each and every one of you aside to talk about your experiences at the different locations. I know for personally on my side of the end at Sonic, really good conversations. I'm hearing two sides of the story, one for who to vote for. And I don't know if tonight could be a blind side or not. Some people are still figuring out the votes. Some people might be locked in. Anything can happen last minute. That's how the game works. You have something in mind quickly that you want to do, but then when you go up to the voting, you might change your mind real quick. So I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to talk about what is going on. I don't know, plead your case, do what you have to do, spill the beans, spill the tea, and before we just start voting. So does anybody want to go ahead and kick us off, or no one wants to say anything, and we'll go straight into voting. Everybody's quiet tonight.
We can call people out, right?
Yes.
Darian, I just wanted to say, you said like previously in the other days that you didn't like roller coasters, and then today you said that you like roller coasters.
Oh, that. Pretty sus, I know, right?
And then also, Keegan, you said that you were a sophomore, and now today you're a junior.
I didn't say I was a sophomore.
You're a sophomore and you're 16.
I never said I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
No, I crossed my heart. Swear to God, under God.
He did, but alright.
Seems like
I
two altercations
Actually,
right now.
outside of everything, I promise you, like when this is all said and done.
It's only the footage can tell, but it seems like these two females have a good memory saying that you said you were a sophomore. Gross, do you have anything to, do you remember hearing sophomore or junior? Do you remember sophomore or junior?
I didn't hear him when he said either of those things. All I know is he is a junior.
I don't know if you can take his word on it because Darian did
He
lie
also
about the
lied
roller
about
coasters.
the roller
So with the roller coasters, I'm not gonna. When I was trying to think of something, right? I didn't have anything, so I
Okay.
just made something up.
That just makes you look sus.
I
though.
know, right? But I'm telling you the
That
truth. I
sounds
can tell you
so bad.
the truth. I'm probably gonna. If
That
I'm not
sounds-
voted out today, I'm getting voted out tomorrow.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
So you're confident in
I'm
that.
confident. Guaranteed. I'm done.
So you're not gonna try and fix that?
What are you trying to fix? What? It's already said and done. They already
Yeah.
have their opinions. I
Damn,
don't know.
this is the game. No, this is the game of Survivor mixed with Odd One Out. You have every opportunity to make an alliance with Brianna today. I didn't see you do that today at the table. You just talked about who you guys were thinking about voting. If you played it smart enough, you could have even made an alliance with Keegan. You still have time. Anything could happen tonight. You don't know if you're going home until I read those names. That's when you know. So right now, both of you, it seems like you're in the pickle, but both of you guys don't want to call anything out on them, or you saw nothing about their story, anything they're telling about?
All checks out. The only thing I would have is that when Maya had the knitting sweater, right? She said she didn't like pink, but she had pink on the sweater, but it was like a little bit of
that's
pink.
not.
But it's not enough. That's it.
I just said that my favorite color was pink.
Yeah,
No?
So-
Uh-huh.
She said.
You
my
said
favorite
you don't
color.
wear pink.
No,
You said you don't wear pink.
She didn't say that. Look at my nails. No, I
I
didn't.
feel like y'all are.
Wow, this
y'all
is
got
getting,
short-term memory
this is
loss.
I
getting,
literally
Y'all-
said my favorite color is pink, and then I talked about like my dogs or something. Then I said my
this
favorite
is
color is
getting
not
very
pink.
interesting. I like this. Good conversation. Okay, so another thing is that when Maya was telling her story about the trampoline, about having the stitches, did anybody check to see if she had those stitches on her knee?
Oh, yeah,
She had pants on.
I always wear
Yeah.
pants.
What
Well,
are pants?
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys want me to show you?
pants.
Looks like a smiley face, like I said.
All right, she's telling the truth. Does anybody else want to get something off their chest before we start voting? Because it seems like both of you had to plead your case real
Okay.
quick about.
Well, so if I'm the odd one out, right, and I'm supposed to be lying about everything, then, and I said I was doing yard work yesterday, and why do I have blisters all over my hands? And if I don't play guitar, which I do, then why do I have calluses on the tips of my fingers on the left hand?
Well, in their defense, Keegan, anybody could do yard work at any time, at any point.
That's true, but I didn't have these blisters before.
I don't remember
Wait,
him
wait,
saying
hold
anything
on.
about yard work.
And also, who would go up to you and be like, hey, let me see your hands. I want to see if you actually do yard work. Like, I don't.
I mean, that's part of my story, though.
I don't know. At this point, everybody seems a little bit off-putting, and no one really seems to believe anybody 100% truly right now. It seems like there's no guarantee. Everybody's on the fence because you have nothing to prove but their word. So, I think that was a good enough talk. I think we'll get straight into the vote, and it's gonna be a good one, folks. So, we're gonna get you guys mic'd up, and we're gonna go ahead and start voting. All right, Darian, you're the first one to vote.
Why you gotta do my boy Marco like that? Can't be doing that, man. Actual rat, bro.
Keegan, you're up next.
All right, so I'm voting for him because I think he's my number one target, and I think if I get him out, I have a good chance of winning right now. So there you go.
Brianna, you're up next.
Keegan, because at the beginning of the series, I recall he said he was a sophomore, and when we were doing the questions earlier today, he said he was a junior. So, Keegan.
All right, Maya, you're the last one. Happy voting.
So I voted for Keegan because at first I caught his story about how he was a sophomore and now today he's a junior. And I mean, I caught Darian's too, but Darian is kind of right. If you can't think of anything, a roller coaster isn't going to be really a lie about his whole life. So him saying that he's a sophomore and then a junior kind of makes it very, very sus. So I voted for him.
All right, Maya, welcome back. And we'll bring the box, and we'll tally the votes. All right. I'm gonna go take the box, go back, tally the votes, and let's see if someone blindsided someone tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, inside the box, one person will be leaving. Hopefully, it's not a tie, and if it is, we'll do the same thing, and if it comes down to it, we'll draw rocks.
Before we start, I'm gonna see if I can clear this up. When I said that I didn't like roller coasters, we were playing 2 truths and 1 lie. Was that my lie? If you can tell me if that was my lie, or if it wasn't my lie, I need you to tell me.
It was
He's
his
right.
lie. It
He's
was
right.
his lie.
Darian, you might have messed yourself up. You should have said that before we voted.
About it till I had time to think.
Think about it until I had time to
I don't know, we'll see.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Darian, 1 vote Darian. One vote Darian, 1 vote Keegan. One vote, no, 2 votes Keegan, 1 vote Darian. And the person that is going home tonight, 3 votes Keegan, 1 vote Darian.
Oh my God.
Keegan, may you please get up and exit this way. Survivors, you may get up as well and enter. You survive another day. We'll see you tomorrow for the finale. All right, Keegan, go ahead and say what you were going to tell me.
So, second day, I saw the results. I had been trying to do some reverse psychology.
Oh.
And it seemed to be working because when I made myself seem like I wanted to leave it,
Well, I'm gonna have to ask you. You did reverse psychology and normal because you played this really bold game where like I'm confident, I don't care what happens, I'm still gonna win, nothing can stop me. And then on the other hand, you're like, yeah, I really want to go because throughout the other conversation, I heard, yeah, Keegan wants to go. I've been hearing everybody saying Keegan wants to go. Apparently has stuff to do. Was that part of the game plan?
Dude, yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
So second day, look at me. I am probably the most trustworthy person there because I gave up my immunity.
Yeah,
So
that was bold.
So I look super empathetic, and then I look super sympathetic, empathetic, and then I want to leave, and I look like a saint. So that's reason not to kick me out, and it shows that I'm almost 100% certified not to be the odd one out. But
So, do you think the downfall of this vote was the sophomore situation, or do you think Maya blindsided you? Because at first, I was talking to them, both of y'all seemed really confident with hitting off Darian.
Yeah.
Everybody, I thought Darian was
Did
gonna
Darian?
leave, but seems like only one person voted for Darian, and now I'm assuming that was you, right?
I think, yeah, no, yeah, it was me.
You had to be. It had to be.
Yeah, otherwise I would
Unless you voted for yourself.
No, that would be dumb. You can see my handwriting too. I think I spelled his name wrong. But,
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe Darian talked to Maya, or maybe my long con didn't pan out like I planned.
Well, brother, I'm gonna have to congratulate you because you played a really confusing game. I was even confused myself. You played a really good strategic. It was all over the place. A lot of people had a hard time reading you, and I thought you were wanting to leave as well. But it turns out it was all part of the strategy. So, yeah, that means you've been eliminated from the game. So tomorrow, it sucks that you have to, can't come back. But tomorrow, you don't have to come back. You don't have to come back for the pickup time. But thanks for playing the game.
It was fun.
And then if you want to, well, actually tomorrow we'll see. I might think about bringing back other people who've been eliminated to see who the imposter is for the finale. So if you're down to do that, but you don't have to show up if you don't want to. But thank you for playing. I appreciate you saying.
One question for you. As of right now, who do you think the odd one out is?
So I thought it was Stephanie. It's either. I still think it's Stephanie, but
Out of one of the three right now, who do you think's the most suspicious though? The final three.
Dude, it's become interesting. I thought it was so solid before, but it seems like it's up in the air for all of them. But Darian is probably the one that comes to mind when I think of the most sus.
All right, appreciate your time, Keegan, and we'll hope to see you again soon. Thanks for saying yes, because it's been tough to get finding people. All right, brother. Thanks.
All right.